Lovely. So yes, welcome. Happy Thursday. To our little afternoon stretch and movement. Can you see my mat okay? Yeah, good. I can't see how much you guys can see. Okay, cool. Well, today I wanted us to do because it's so warm, I want us to do very slow, controlled, gentle movements, but also because it's warm, I want us to really take advantage of stretching because we'll probably be able to get deeper into a stretch because our muscles are generally warmer because it's so much warmer. So on that note, can you have with you, I'm going to grab mine now, some sort of rope or strap. I'm going to use my dressing gown tie. That kind of thing works really well. And also grab either like a yoga block, a book, or some cushions that you can lift up, sit on. I thought I had them right next to me and I didn't. I put them underneath something. Cool. Give me a thumbs up when you guys are ready. So I've just got so yeah, I'm just using like a little strap. Mine's just like a little dressing gown tie. So anything like that. If you haven't got like a tie, then like a tea towel will do grand. And then I've got a nice really firm cushion, but yoga blocks are perfect. Lovely. Okay. So first I was just staying in a comfortable position. And let's start with some shoulder rolls, because I like to start with my shoulder rolls and back movement. It just feels like I'm really starting to move all my blood around my body. I'm going to bring my hands onto my shoulders. I'm finding this really works well for me. And I'm going to do my shoulder rolls, bringing them forward, bringing them up, back and down. Inhaling on the rise, exhaling on the fall. Lovely. Doing big circles with our elbows. One more, then we'll switch direction, changing, taking it the other way, pulling it back, up and forward. Still inhaling on the rise, exhale on the fall, and up. And once more. Lovely. Bring the arms down, head over to shoulder, just starting to release any tension in the neck. Lift it up, over to the other side. Lovely. Up and over. Up and over. Lovely. Gently look up, gently look down. If you find when you look up, like you don't need to look all the way to the top. Like I kind of look like second story high. But sometimes when I look too high up, it makes me feel a bit dizzy or uncomfortable. Lovely. And then we're going to take it through each of those points. So we'll start ear over to one side, drop the head down, ear over to the other side, gently look up. And we don't need it to be big circles. You can start with a nice small circle. And just feeling more fluid and rotational. Lovely. And change direction. Start small again. And then as it feels comfortable, you can take it bigger if you wish to. And just kind of listening to your body, where it feels tense. Lovely. And then taking your head back up on top of the shoulders. Lovely. I'm going to roll myself over onto all fours for this next bit. And I'm going to do rotations with my rib cage, but I'm going to start with just going up and down. So I'm going to push my butt out to the back, push my sternum down, squeeze my shoulder blades together and look up to the sky. And this is when I'm going to inhale and then exhale, pulling it back out. So I'm really tilting the pelvis under, pulling the rib cage up, dropping the head down, and then reverse. and open, and up, and over, and up, and over. Lovely. And then taking it from one side, and I kind of like to twist one shoulder higher and pull my hip back, and then switch to go to the other side. So pulling that shoulder slightly higher, pushing this shoulder back, and I can feel a stretch down each side. Lovely. And then let's take it through those points all together with our rotations. Rotating round, down, side, up, round, down, side, up. Lovely. And really push through where it feels really good. So for me, I always like when I'm rounding my back, really push into my shoulders and really pull my tailbone under. That kind of feels really good if I'm just giving that extra particular attention. And change direction, other way. Lovely. So nice to just get the back moving in particular, because it just helps to, we don't move our back, often we don't move our back as much as we should. It feels so nice to do so. Lovely. From here, I want you to tuck your toes under at the back. I just want to just start to disengage our tummy a little bit more. So engage the tummy, tilt the pelvis slightly under to make sure we've got a nice flat back. I'm just going to lift my knees off the floor, just so we can start to engage that core just a little bit more. Lovely. And then let's take our foot over our legs and then straighten the legs as much as we can. Now, my legs don't go fully straight just yet. I'm just going to walk through them one knee at a time, just to start stretching out the back of the legs. Lovely. And you can also push. I find I can either just focus on the legs, and then I'm going to bend my knees, soften my knees, and really push my armpits, and then I can focus on my upper body. So my armpits are coming down towards my toes. Lovely. And then try and straighten out the legs again. Tilting the pelvis up and away, push the small of the back, ankles push into the floor. Lovely. Really nice. And let's just generate a bit of heat. Take yourself up onto your tippy toes, roll yourself round so you're in your plank position, and then we're going to bend our arms. You can drop your knees if you want to, bend the arms, take yourself down, and then just do a little cobra position, just squeeze the back. Lovely. Slide the chest all along the front and take yourself into your child's pose, where your butt is angling down towards your toes and just relaxing here. Releasing your lumbar spine and the lower back. Lovely, good. Let's just do one more circuit of that. So taking ourselves onto all fours, just so we make sure we're nice and fully warm before we do some bigger stretches. Toes tuck under, lift the knees up, then take your butt over your legs and straighten yourself out into a downward facing dog position, pushing through the armpits. Ankles trying to get to the floor, pelvis tilting up and away, tailbone trying to get up to the sky. Time to really feel the stretch all the way down the back of the legs. And then onto your tippy toes. Round yourself over into your plank position. You can drop the knees here if you wish to, and then lower yourself down. Lifting it up through your back. And release. Taking yourself back, sliding along into your child's pose. Lovely. Take yourself back up. I'm going to bring my butt, sit on my butt and get my legs out in front of me. And I want us to really focus on our core. So when I'm going to be sitting in this position, I want to have my pelvis slightly under, because it makes it easier for me to, engage my core muscles and my pelvic floor, but also it's really helpful for balance as well. So what I want us to do is hug our legs. So just wrap your arms underneath your knees, and I want you to lift your feet off the floor. Okay, good. And I want you to take your feet so that they are in line with, like, straight out, parallel with the floor. And you might feel a little bit wobbly. If that's the case, that's okay. See if you can just find that balance and just breathing. Lovely. If this feels okay, if this feels really wobbly, then just stay here and see if you can find your balance. If this feels okay, I want you to release and let go of your hands and just take them out next to you, so they're in line with your feet as well. Nice, good. And then from here, I want you to just straighten one leg and then take it back down. Nice, slow, steady movements. Straighten the other leg and take it back down. Lovely. Straighten leg one and back down. Straighten leg two and back down. Once more, straighten leg one and down. Straighten leg two and down. Lovely. Re-hold onto the legs and we'll just drop it down for a second. Lovely. Hopefully that was feeling okay. A bit of a challenge with the balance, but not too bad. We're going to lift ourselves back up again. So tilting the pelvis under so we can lift our legs up off the floor. And this time, I want us to try and take both legs straight together. And then taking them back down. If you find yourself rocking backwards, don't worry. Just gently take yourself back into that first position. Find the balance again and then rejoin when you're ready. And straighten. And bend. And straighten. Good. And bend. And straighten. And we're going to hold it straight for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then relax and move it down. Very nice. Good, good, good. So it's just a really nice little simple movement that can really help to engage the core a little bit more. You can also take it a little bit harder if you want to by kind of like dropping your legs down and lifting them back up. I thought that was perhaps a little bit much today. Okay, cool. I would like you to grab hold of your tie rope strap, elastic band thing, resistance band if you've got one. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna gently lie ourselves down onto the floor. So I'm lying on my back. I'm gonna have my feet on the floor, my knees up to the sky. Lovely, good. And then I'm going to lift one leg up. So for me, I'm just going to start with my left leg. That's just the one that lifted up. And then I'm going to put my tie or strap over the foot. So flexed up my foot and then I'm holding onto it like so. Sometimes it's quite nice, actually, I'm definitely going to do this, to loop it round so that it feels extra secure. I might even do a little bit on the back of the ankle as well. Oh, even better. So what I've done with mine, if you've got a tie, I don't know if you can see this easily, I've just got looped it over the foot initially. Then I've done an extra loop round. I've crossed them over, wrapped it around the back of my ankle, and then I've got my two ties at the front, and it just helps. I've got the whole of my ankle and my foot nicely secured there as well. So then when I pull, it's not going to slip off easily. Okay. So we're just going to be in this position. I'm holding onto my tie rope position at one end, and it's attached to my foot on the other side. I want you to make sure that your leg stays straight in this position. It's really important that the leg stays straight because the moment it bends, it completely moves to a different muscle. So we're going to be stretching out the back of our hamstrings to begin with. So we're going to do one foot at a time. Make sure that the leg is nice and straight. Excuse me, froggy throat. And I want you to gently pull your leg in towards you. Now you can use just your muscles in your leg, or you can use your rope if you want to use your arms a little bit more. And just take it to the point that you can still keep your butt cheek on the floor, but it's starting to feel like a nice big stretch down the back of your hamstring, down the back of the leg. Lovely. I'm just going to hold it here for a few seconds. Just breathing. And through every breath, really feel like your muscles, especially on the exhalation, your muscles are lengthening, relaxing, your muscle spindles are getting familiar with where your muscle is at, and so it's sending the message to your brain, say, this feels okay, actually, maybe we can take it a little bit deeper. And if this is the case, let's take another big deep breath in, exhale it out, and maybe see if you can pull the leg just a little bit closer, even if it's a millimetre, that works great. You just want to make sure that your leg is super straight still. Lovely. And what we're going to do here, I want you to take maybe 2 hands with your rope or your tie, and then we're going to be pushing gently. You want it about 40% of your maximum. So I'm not like giving it my all, but I'm gently going to push my leg back towards the floor. So it's going back the way it came, and my arms are going to be resisting it. So you don't need to give like, it's not a massive tug of war between your arms and your leg. It's just so that you can hold, and there's a little bit of resistance to your muscle. Okay, so we're just going to push down against it, holding it with my leg, pushing away for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then relax. Don't need to pull or push anymore, and just bring the leg in a little bit closer if that feels comfortable. And basically, just by using the resistance, it's triggering your muscles to relax that little bit more. So by engaging that muscle, when you've relaxed it, it will then lengthen that little bit longer. Lovely. You can let go of your strap if you want to. I'm just going to leave mine on my leg and still keeping my leg up. And I'm just going to do these little micro bends and push my ankle up to the floor. So I'm just going to slightly bend my leg, then push my ankle up to the sky, and then rebend and push up to the sky. And when I do it, I can really feel the lengthening of my hamstring. One more for good luck. And relax. Lovely. Make sure it's still straight. You can re-hold on to your tie, rope, band, strap. I need to just stick with one word. Okay, take a big deep breath in. Exhale it out. See if your leg wants to come a little bit closer. If it doesn't, then don't, just listen to your body. Don't worry if it doesn't want to. We're going to do it once more with the resistance. So I'm holding on to my tie. I'm going to be pushing away for 10 seconds. And then again, this isn't a tug of war between your arms and your leg. This is about 40% of your maximum effort. So you're gently pushing against it just to apply a little bit of resistance. Okay, are we ready? And push for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Lovely. As you relax, see if you can pull it a little bit closer. Nice, lovely. One more breath. Make sure the leg's still straight. And then gently, gently, gently releasing it back down and untying the tie. And popping the foot back down the floor. Lovely, good. Switch it over to leg number 2. So this is my right leg now. I've got my leg super straight and my foot is flexed up to the sky. I'm just going to pop my tie over the top, do an extra loop so it's a bit more secure. I then like to cross my tie round to the back of the ankle. So then, I've done that right wonky. Let's have a little reshuffle. Got one end really short. Lovely, much better. Okay, cool. So hopefully you're in the same position. So it's nicely secure around my ankle and my foot. It's not going to go anywhere. And to begin with, we're just pulling the leg in, keeping it straight, and just starting to feel the relaxing and the muscles releasing in the back of the hamstring. Now here, just be really conscious that your butt isn't lifting up off the floor. Keep that hip down. Push your hip into the floor. By pushing your, I've got a right itchy nose. By pushing your hip into the floor. It's pulling one side of your hamstring while your other leg is pulling the other side. So your foot going up and flex is pushing the other side of the hamstring. So it's stretching it from both sides, and that's where we want it to really be. Again, just double checking that you've got a straight leg. Lovely. With every exhalation, feel like your muscle is releasing and relaxing into the stretch, lengthening the muscle even more. Lovely. One more breath here. As you exhale, see if you can pull it a little bit closer. Don't worry if you can't. Might only be a millimetre. If you do find that your leg is starting to shake because it's spasming, then just ease it off ever so slightly. That won't improve any flexibility, won't be lengthening out the muscle. Okay, lovely. So we're going to do our resistance again. So we're going to push our ankle away from us. So our ankle's going away down back towards the floor, and our arms are going to try and keep it in the same position. We're doing it about 40% of your maximum pushage. So it's no tug of war. We're just going to hold it for 10 seconds. Are we ready? Let's go. Gently push for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Pull it gently closer if you can. Lovely. No more resistance. You can let go if you tie if you wish to. You can hold on to your calf instead. Make sure your leg is staying super straight. Lovely. Big deep breath in. Exhale. Lovely. Good stuff. Now from here, I'm going to be pushing my ankle up towards the sky. So I'm just doing that little micro bend in my leg and then pushing my ankle up to the sky to straighten it out again. That's 1. And bend. Push 2. Bend. Push 3. One more for luck. Bend. Push 4. Perfect. Holding back onto the ropes or the tie, and just see if we can pull it a little bit closer. Lovely. Keeping the hip down on the floor. Fab. Let's do once more with the resistance. So just holding it for 10 seconds, and again, it's 40% of your maximum today, and we're just going to gently push it together. In 3, 2, 1, let's push for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Relax the resistance, and then just gently see if we can pull it a little bit closer towards us, making sure we're keeping that straight leg. Don't worry if it's only a fraction, that's absolutely okay. Stretching is all subtle movements and listening to the body. Fabulous. One more breath. Lovely. And then gently, gently, gently relaxing, bending the knee and letting go of that tie. Lovely stuff. Taking yourself onto seated position, pop your tie away from you. I want you to grab your cushion or your block if you've got a yoga block. If you haven't got anything, that's okay, but if you've got something, that is ideal. So even if you've got quite loose hamstrings and you're feeling quite comfortable and that you can always tilt your pelvis away, I still want you to put cushions underneath for the first stretch. So I'm just going to be sat, I'm still going to be working on my hamstrings. I'm going to be sat on my cushion so it raises my hips up. Even if you know that you don't roll your back under, I still want us to do the first one with our hips up, just because I find it super helpful. So to begin with, I'm going to be doing with pointy toes. So my toes are pointed. This means that my calf isn't as stretched. So it tends to be slightly easier. I'm going to draw up, tilt my pelvis out if I can, or if not, neutral. If your pelvis is still rolling under, you want to be a little bit higher. Drawing up through the spine, nice long back, nice lengthening through the spine. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be reaching up and then pulling my chest forward. So my arms are trying to reach forward. So I'm not thinking about folding over. I'm thinking about pulling my chest forward. And I should feel, do you know what? I think I've got hay fever. I've got the itchiest nose today. Oh, and eyes. Anyway, sorry, I digress. You should feel a lovely big stretch down the back of your hamstrings and maybe a little bit underneath your glutes towards your lower back. So basically your hamstring starts at the back of your knee and then it wraps all the way down behind your glutes and attaches to your fascia in your lower back. So sometimes you can feel it behind your glutes, sometimes you can feel it in your lower back. If that is the case, that's okay. Make sure you've got on your sitting bones, and we're going to draw up. Inhale, reach up and then reach forward, chest goes forward and hold for 3, 2, 1, relax, taking it back up. Inhale, exhale, fold forward, reach for 3, 2, 1, relax. And 1 again. Inhale, fold forwards and hold for 3, 2, 1, relax. Lovely. This time I'm going to be flexing up my feet and doing the same thing again. So this time when it's flexed, it will be slightly harder because it will be pulling the hamstring along in that direction as well as you pushing in the opposite direction. So be lengthening that a little bit more. Pelvis tilted out. Try and stick your butt out at the back as best you can. Lengthen through the spine. Inhale. Fold forward and reach. Chest go forward as you can and hold for 3, 2, 1. Relax. And again, inhale. And fold. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Once more. And fold over. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Relax. Lovely. Good. We're going to do the same thing again. Repeat with pointed toes, repeat with flexed toes, 3 on each. But this time, you've got the option to take your cushion away. If you found the cushion to be really helpful for you, by all means, leave it there. But if you know that actually normally you can sit on your sitting bones and make sure you've got a nice straight back, then you're welcome to take it out if you want to. I'll leave it up to you. It is really nice having the cushion because then it helps to take it less on the small of the back and more into your hamstrings. But the choice is yours, darlings. Okay, toes pointed. Making sure we're sticking our butt out. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And folding it forward and hold. For 3, 2, 1. Relax. Lovely. And again, inhale. Keep the back straight. Push the chest forward and hold. For 3, 2, 1. Relax. And again. And hold. For 3, 2, 1. Relax. Lovely. Flex up those toes. And inhale. Then let the spine, fold it forwards and hold. For 3, 2, 1. Relax. And inhale. Lean forwards. Hold. For 3, 2, 1. Relax. Last one. And forwards. Hold. For 3, 2, 1. Relax. Lovely. I certainly feel, I don't know if you have this as well, but every time I go forward, I feel like I'm just getting that little bit further along. My fingers are just getting a little bit closer past my toes, and that makes me feel like I'm seeing progress straight away, which is always nice. I'm just going to end with a lower back release. So I'm just going to bring my, I'm going to lie down, knees up to the sky, feet are on the floor. I'm going to have my arms outstretched, they're in line with my shoulders. Just avoiding my clamps here. Lovely. And then I'm going to bring my feet together and then just drop my knees over away from me and look in the opposite direction. So my knees are dropping over towards my left hand side. Make sure that your opposite shoulder is pinned to the floor. Lovely. and lifting the knees up to the sky, and drop it over in the opposite direction and look away from your knees. Just helping feel that twist and release in the lower back. Lovely. Taking the knees up, taking it back over to side number one. So I'm going to drop it over, and then I'm going to take my top leg and just twist it over and take my knee a little bit higher up. We'll just deepen the stretch. If you don't need to deepen the stretch in this way, don't worry, that's fine. You can keep your feet together. Lovely. And then bring the feet back together, knees up to the sky, dropping the knees to the opposite direction, looking away, and then lift the top leg up. Just to take it that little bit deeper if you need it. Lovely. And bringing the feet back together. Actually, I'm going to keep them, roll myself over to one side so that I can gently lift up. Lovely. Good. Hopefully that really helped to feel nice and stretched. We had a lot of mobility and movement in the upper body, but a good old stretch in the back of our legs. I know for me, I always need to stretch my hamstrings nice and deeply because they just get so tight. But hopefully that was good for you as well.